Hey. No. Anyways, Ian Walker from the Stuff Podcast Show here with Sapphire at the Monterey Comic Con. This is the first event that the stuff has been out in public, and what I wanted to do is interview some cosplayers. And Sapphire was gracious enough to sit down with me, answer a few questions, which I appreciate. Thank you. And awesome. And now, is this your first time in Monterey?
It is actually.
Really? What do you think so far?
So far, so good. I mean, it's been a fun con. It's a little bit smaller, but gives you a lot more chance to interact with people and, see more of the stuff in depth. So it's been a fun time. And, it's first time in Monterey, period.
Yeah.
So I haven't really I've seen this lovely convention center.
Right. This is Monterey's crown jewel right now, yeah.
Not too shabby. We did a little Irish or English pub around the corner for dinner.
Oh, so you went to British Bulldog right down here?
It wasn't. No, something else. It was like something and something, like Crown and something.
But that's right down here.
Yeah,
yeah. That place is cool.
That was pretty good.
Like,
so restaurants.
What'd you have?
Some fish and chips.
Fish and chips. Okay, that's a safe one. That's like going to a Mexican restaurant or a burrito.
That's generally how I eat. I'm so not adventurous with food.
Okay, cool deal. So you are, first off, you're dressed as, tell us in case people don't know. I know who she is.
Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, this is not She-Hulk. This is not Red Sonja because she's pretty. This is not Shrek's wife or Poison Ivy.
None of these things, no.
All wrong answers. So she comes at another convention.
Sorry if you've only seen the movie. This is straight out of the comic books.
Yes, comic accurate.
I've had somebody tell me that I did it wrong. And I'm like, they're like, that's not at all how she looks. And I'm like,
because they've only seen the movie.
Exactly how she looks. I had to pull up comic books and be like, right there to the T.
Yeah, I'd have been like,
down to the details.
I'd have been like, walk away.
Yeah.
Can I have a picture? Nope.
No, not anymore.
Not today.
You lost your cool crap.
Yeah, exactly. How long does it take you usually to do a costume when you put one together from conception to?
So I work with Superheroes Unlimited, and we're a custom costume company. So we have, first off, we have 20 designers on staff, so some of the more intricate sewing jobs, the things that I am not going to do well, we have somebody else do. And our seamstress is so fabulous that she can generally bang out full costumes in a few days.
Really?
But I tend to make a lot of the stuff I wear, so I'm getting more talented with the sewing machine, but it's still a work in progress. But things like my Lady Death costume, I made that in 4 days.
Wow.
So
quick.
they're full. I spend a lot of time on them, but usually it's about a month or so of planning and fantasize. It's more fantasizing than anything. I'm gonna make that costume, and just getting it ready because my costume list of costumes I want to make right now is probably about 50 costumes long at this point. So I've got a lot of time to plan and kind of fantasize about what I want to go into the costume and stuff. But once I actually get down to the nitty gritty and say I'm gonna make this, generally I have them out in about a week.
That's cool. So when you start making the costume, do you draw it out the costume how you want it done and then hand it to the seamstress, or do you just say I want to be Gamora and do that?
It would be a stick figure if I drew it. So, I am not artistic in the sense that I can put a pen to paper, but I am very artistic when it comes to crafting and things like that. So no, I do not draw anything ever.
Okay.
Because I should probably, no, I destroyed it, but I tried drawing one for my latest recreation of Lady Death.
Right.
And it's got these short, stubby little arms and these big old fat legs off. And my husband was like, let's take this to somebody and show them, maybe they can make this into a real drawing. I'm like, I don't want anybody to see this.
You look like Michelin Man's wife in a bikini or something
No, generally, because, cosplay is a lot of recreating characters. Generally, I either am you know, bringing something to life off a page of something that, you know, an artist created and not me. Or it's like, you know, a mashup or, you know, something, you know, where I'm taking my kind of like own unique twist on it. So generally it's just up in the old noggin and, you know, trying to bring it to life. And some things take on a different life as they are being created. So, you know, it's kind of fun that way.
Very cool. What's your most challenging cosplay today?
Probably Lady Death. It's the one that kind of has the most intricate, you know, parts. It's got, you know, bones and it's got skulls and it's got leg armor and it's got, you know, quite a lot of, you know, moving pieces to it. And then you got the body paint and, you know, then I put in whiteout contacts so I can't see. And it's great.
Okay, I've always wondered this with the whiteout contacts. Can you still technically see, you know, things?
I can.
Hazy?
So basically what it does is mine are, they're called white lace is the contact itself. And it's like a little circle and it looks like a little grid on it, like a little checker pattern. And basically the way it works is you see through the blank spots and then what the eye kind of whites out the rest.
Oh, wow.
And so there are all these little grids over top of it. However, your mind just kind of like fills in the gaps basically, so it puts a white fog over everything.
And then in photography, it just shows up perfect.
It just shows up as white. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Once you get close, you can start to see it a little bit, but even from like where we're sitting here, you might be able to just start seeing it.
That's cool.
So it's a really neat effect, and it still allows you a pretty decent vision. Like, it's definitely not perfect. Like, it's like, imagine if like a fog rolled in here right now. Like, you could still see the things around you, but you're not going to see them in perfect detail. So it definitely allows me a good, you know, amount of vision, and it's a really neat effect, and people seem to really enjoy it.
That is really cool.
Everybody's favorite to come up, oh, your eyes!
Like,
my favorite is, how do you do it? Really? Did you have to ask? I took bleach and poured it.
Yeah, right. So how long have you been doing cosplay in general?
So I've been doing it professionally for the last over 3 years now, going on almost 4. But I have been, since I was born, is that a real answer? No, it like started with like Halloween and stuff like that, and then when I was about 15, I really wanted to be an elf because the Lord of the Rings movies came out, and so I grabbed an old prom dress and threw on some elf ears and went to the movies.
That's cool.
And then I figured out that people did this at conventions all the time, and I didn't have to wait for the next movie.
That's cool.
And it, you know, grew from this obsession there.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. And you mentioned you're married, so you and your husband, you guys both own the company?
Yeah. He's the business, I'm the talent.
Okay.
No, he's kind of the driving force of it. It's really his baby. It's my passion, his drive. So it's a lot of fun. You know, we have been able to create some, truly spectacular costumes, and you know, people send us pictures of what they want made, and we can make it. Like whatever it is, it doesn't matter.
So people can come up with ideas and send it to you guys and do that too.
Yeah, you got it.
That's cool.
We don't have a stock of costumes that people come and
right.
I want to be Gamora. Like they can, and sometimes they see like, oh, you look amazing. I would love to do that costume. But you know, most people have already those ideas of what they want. So you know, we present them. Hey, you know, if you want to be Batman, bring us what version of Batman do you want to be? You know, how do you want that made? And we go through all the steps and all the process with them to come up with whatever they're looking for. So some people want, you know, full costumes. They want to open a box and, you know, ta-da, I'm good to go. Some people want to try their hand with stuff. Okay, I think I can make that outfit, but how on earth do I make that sword? So us, and, you know, we make the sword for them. Or, you know, I think I can make some props, but I don't know how to sew. So we make the fabric for them, or whatever it is. We're truly flexible with whatever our customers want from us, we can make.
That's really cool. And how long have you guys been in business?
3 years.
3 years. So it's the same amount of time you guys started. So when you started going professional, you guys were just like
this was all it was all in all of us together. So.
And you guys now, I remember talking to your husband yesterday. You mentioned you guys have over 50 models.
Yeah, over 50. Yeah, we're up to about 55 right now.
Wow.
We've got 20 designers on staff. I think we're up to like 10 or so photographers. We're quite a big, you know, cohesive unit, but we're all over the country. All of our designers work from home. All of our customers order from their home. So it's a really great, system because we don't have to be in any one place. We can travel all over the country and see, meet people in all neck of the woods, and it's really fun to get to expand our borders.
That's really, really cool. I would love to have an opportunity to interview you guys just as a whole, just to figure out how your company works, but that has to be for another time because you guys are always so busy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to the co-owner of the piece, so that's cool. The second and the other half of Superheroes Unlimited.
Yeah, if you want the business stuff though, you got to talk to Derek.
Of course. So one last thing I'm curious about, your craziest, actually two questions.
Okay.
Craziest experience as a cosplayer at a convention.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Craziest experience. I don't know, off the top of my head, I guess, I was part of the KatsuCon Fire Nation attack. About 3 years, I think, ago it was. The fire alarm got pulled, and I guess it was a kitchen fire, so it was a legit fire.
Oh, wow.
But we all got evacuated from the building, and I was wearing a short skirt. I was a Sailor Scout.
Okay.
The same Captain Moon you saw me yesterday. We do like a Sailor Avengers mashup. And so I'm wearing, again, a little more than a mini skirt, no sleeves, nothing. It's negative 18 degrees outside, and we were out for almost an hour, and like the wind is howling, and we're freezing. We went and hid in like a parking garage because we're trying to keep like even the slightest amount of heat.
Yeah.
And like, it's nobody's fault, it's what happened.
Right.
But yeah, we were outside and freezing to death. So that was probably one of the most extreme. I mean, I have some pretty extreme like photo shoot. Like I've climbed on like side of buildings or like over railings and stuff to get like that proper shot.
Yeah,
but,
that good pose.
Exactly. I will go great distances for the good shot. I totally had like photographers be like, "Oh man, I'd love to get a shot of you like up on top of that ledge." I'm like, can you get me up there?
The husband's like, no, don't go up there. No, we want you to be here tomorrow. We have a con tomorrow.
Yeah, generally he's like, I can lift you.
Okay, come on, get loose. No, that's cool. That's cool. Your cosplayer's white whale.
Generally I tackle those, I generally tackle those pretty soon, like after the cut, because generally like the more complicated I can think of it, the more I want to do it.
Okay.
So my current white whale that hopefully soon here I will be tackling is Demona from the Gargoyles cartoon show.
Okay.
So I'm currently, again, I'm in that fantasizing phase right now.
That's cool. You should get your husband. Buff up some of the Cummins Goliath with you.
Right? Wouldn't that be
cool.
Awesome? But I'm trying to figure out, because I like doing body paints. Like, I mean, as much as anybody likes doing body paints, but I don't like doing the socks or like any of like the body suits, because there's always a moment where you see like wrinkling and things like that to me it takes away from the realism, and so I like to avoid that if I can. But she's got these cool little like jetting out, and so I'm like trying to figure out how to attach those to my body seamlessly. Like I might get into prosthetics, might be my new field. But the other thing, like I'm really like kind of struggling with, is in the show. Obviously, they have their wings, but their wings fold down and kind of make these almost like cloaks on them.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying really hard to figure out how I can make both my wings extend and like detract.
Look at you. You're
I know. So that's my current
get the character right first. Hey, no, you're good.
So that's what I'm in the process of trying to like plot that out to see is that physically possible, or is that truly a white whale? We'll see.
Very, very cool. Well, please tell everybody where they can find you on social media, websites. If somebody's wanting to get a costume made, let them know where they can.
Absolutely. So if you're looking for costuming, definitely Superheroes Unlimited. We're Superheroes Unlimited on Facebook, Instagram. We do technically have a Twitter, but don't go there. Instagram's better. No, Superheroes Unlimited on everything. So nice and easy to find. I myself am SapphireNova. I'm SapphireNova Cosplay, so you can find my Facebook, my Instagram, all of those to come check out my work. And again, Superheroes Unlimited.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Yeah.
Body
You're good.
Good. All right.
Don't worry, I won't
Very
get you
nice.
green.
You look. Well, there's the lady that I know. Every time I give her a hug, and I'll have a nice suit on, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's so good suit." Bam, and just her whole face
Oh no.
on my suit. I'm just like,
Oh. Yeah, it's,
You know?
it's one of those people always want, like, oh, are you gonna run? No,
Right.
like I'm pretty good in here. I actually I was Starfire, where like I've got kind of bare legs, and one of my friends cosplayed Superman, and he wanted to put me up on his shoulder, and I was like, sure, why not? And he's like, you're not gonna give me orange? I was like, no, no worries. Threw me up there. We're sitting there taking pictures. I mean, I was up there for like 10 minutes. Threw me down. Nothing. We're good.
awesome. That's cool. Very cool.
Cool.
So thank you so much again. Sapphire Cosplay.
Yep, SapphireNova Cosplay.
Yes, sir.
And then Superheroes Unlimited.
Boom. So you catch them on Instagrams. Follow, like, subscribe. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please remember to subscribe to them, subscribe to the Stuff Podcast Show, and also follow the Instagram and the podcast on iTunes. Thank you, Sapphire.
You got it.
All right.